Okay, real talk. I wasted almost 4 months chasing the wrong things with AI. 4 months. I was running the wrong tools, copying the wrong people, and wondering why my Cash App looked exactly the same as when I started. And then one Tuesday night, I finally figured out what was actually going wrong. This video is that conversation. Let's get into it. I'm Alex. This channel is about one thing: making real money with AI tools, not theoretical money, not potential money. Money that hits your PayPal and you screenshot it and send it to your mom. 2 years ago, I was working logistics in Atlanta. $38,000 a year, rotating shifts, tired all the time. I started messing around with AI tools after work, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., whatever. 6 months later, I quit. Not because some guru told me to, because the income was already there. So yeah, I know what works and I know what wastes your time. That's the whole channel. So here's what I see happening to almost everyone who tries to make money with AI right now. They watch a video, maybe a video like mine, honestly, and they see someone saying, I made $2,000 this week with this one tool, and they go try that tool, and it doesn't work, or it works a little bit, but not like that, and they feel stupid. And then they watch another video, different tool, same result, and they're just bouncing around, tool to tool, idea to idea, week to week. I was doing the exact same thing. I'm not above it. Back when I first started, I had like 11 tabs open. 11, Jasper, Copy.ai, some random video generator, a faceless YouTube thing, a print-on-demand thing, all of it. And I was doing all of them halfway, none of them fully. And I'm looking at my PayPal after 6 weeks, and I've made maybe $80 total from all of it combined. And I remember sitting in my apartment in Atlanta. It was a Sunday around midnight, just being like, bro, what is actually happening here? The problem wasn't the tools. The tools were fine. The problem was I didn't have a filter. I had no way to look at an AI money method and know whether it was actually worth my time or whether it just looked good in a video. And that's exactly what this video is about. Not a specific tool, not a one-click method, a filter, a way of thinking about these things before you spend another week going nowhere. Because listen, if you get this part right, everything else gets easier. If you skip this part, you can have access to every AI tool on the planet and still be stuck. Okay, so the tool in this video is actually a framework, a 3-question test. I call it the 3-check before I try anything new. And I want to be honest, I didn't invent this from scratch. I kind of built it over time by paying attention to what actually made me money versus what just felt productive. There's a difference. Feeling productive and actually making money are two completely different things, and AI makes it very easy to confuse them. Here's the test. 3 questions. You ask these about any AI income method before you spend a single hour on it. Question 1. Is there a buyer already? Not, could there be a buyer? Is there one? Right now, today. This means real people already spending money on this thing. You can check Fiverr, Upwork, Etsy, search for whatever the output is and see if people are selling it and getting reviews. If the marketplace is dead, no AI tool is going to fix that. The demand has to exist first. Question 2. Does AI actually cut the time by at least 80%? This one matters a lot. Some AI income methods, AI does maybe 30% of the work. You're still doing most of it. That's just regular freelancing with a slightly better laptop. For it to be worth it, AI needs to be doing the heavy lifting. Like the thing that used to take 4 hours should now take 45 minutes. That's the target. Question 3. Can you get your first $100 within 2 weeks? Not $1,000, not passive income forever, just $100 in 2 weeks. If a method can't do that, it's either too slow or too complicated for right now. Start there, prove it works, then scale. That's it. 3 questions, sound simple. Most people skip all 3. Let me show you how I actually use this. Walk you through a real example. Back in November, this was a Thursday I remember because it was the week of Thanksgiving and I was supposed to drive to see family. I saw a video about making money with AI-generated kids' books on Amazon KDP. Looked cool, colorful, passive income energy. I almost just jumped in, but I ran the 3-check first. Step 1, check for buyers. I went to Amazon and searched children's illustrated books. Tons of results, reviews everywhere, people buying. Okay, check. Demand is real. Step 2, does AI cut the time by 80%? This one I had to dig into. The illustration side, yeah, AI image tools were handling that fast. But the actual formatting for KDP, the cover design, getting it print ready, that was still taking people like 3-4 days their first time. AI was helping, but not 80% of the work, more like 50%. Red flag. Step 3. Can I make $100 in 2 weeks? I looked at royalty structures on KDP. Low price children's books, you're making maybe $2 to $4 per sale. I'd need to sell 30 to 50 books in 2 weeks with zero existing audience. Not realistic. Failed 2 out of 3 checks. I didn't do it. I kept looking. 2 weeks later, I ran the same test on AI generated faceless video scripts for small businesses. The kind of businesses that need explainer videos but can't afford an agency. Passed all 3 checks. Buyers on Fiverr verified. AI was writing the scripts and the voiceover instructions in like 20 minutes per video, and I landed my first client $120 through Fiverr within 9 days. Got paid to my PayPal, sent my cousin a screenshot and said, told you, that's the step-by-step. The framework isn't complicated. The discipline to actually use it before jumping in, that's the whole thing. All right, so let me talk real numbers. When I started actually applying this filter consistently, not just sometimes, consistently, my income from AI stuff went from that embarrassing $80 in 6 weeks to about $1,400 in a single month. And I know that sounds like a jump, but it makes sense when you think about it. I stopped wasting time on things that failed the test. All my hours went to one method that I'd already verified worked. That month, I had 3 clients paying me for short-form video scripts. One was a restaurant in Atlanta, no joke, a spot I actually eat at, and they needed product promo videos for their Instagram. Another was an online fitness coach. Third one was a Shopify store owner who found me on Fiverr. Each script package was between $75 and $150. I was using ChatGPT to draft, Claude to punch up the tone, and 11 Labs for voiceover samples when they wanted to hear how it would sound. The whole process per client was maybe 45 minutes to an hour. By month 2, I was at $2,100. I had one client on a retainer. $400 a month, 4 scripts, done. That felt different. That felt like something. And I want to be honest about something. I almost quit in that first month before the filter. Like genuinely almost quit. I was tired from my actual job. It was like 11 p.m. and I'd spent 2 hours on a KDP book that I ended up not finishing. I remember thinking, maybe this AI money stuff is just for people with more time or more money or whatever. That moment is why I made this video, because the difference wasn't talent, it wasn't even the tools, it was having a way to pick the right battles. The biggest mistake I made, and I see this everywhere, is optimizing before verifying. What I mean is, I was spending time getting really good at tools before I confirmed those tools would make me money. I was learning mid-journey deeply, like watching tutorials, practicing prompts, getting my images nice and clean, before I'd even checked if there were buyers for what I was making. That's backwards. It feels productive. It genuinely does. You feel like you're working because you're learning something real, but learning a tool with no confirmed market is just an expensive hobby. My mom used to say something when I was growing up. Basically, don't prepare the feast before you know who's coming to eat. She was talking about something else entirely, but it stuck with me. Don't get good at the tool first. Verify the money is there. Then get good. Run the 3 check. Find something that passes. Learn just enough to deliver. Get your first payment. Then go deeper. That order matters so much. Verify, then learn, then optimize. Most people flip it. They optimize, then try to learn, then never verify. And they wonder why 6 months went by and nothing happened. Straight up realistic numbers. If you start today with the 3 check framework and you find one method that passes, something like AI video scripts, AI content for local businesses, AI image packages for Etsy sellers, in your first month, $200 to $500 is realistic. That's not a lifestyle. That's proof of concept. Month 2 and 3, if you keep your focus, $800 to $1,500. 1 or 2 steady clients plus Fiverr orders. The people making $5,000 a month with AI, and they exist. I know some of them personally. They're not running 15 methods. They're running 1 or 2 that passed the test a long time ago, and they've gotten very good at exactly those. So no, I'm not going to tell you $10,000 your first month. That's not this channel. But $1,000 within 60 days, if you're consistent and not bouncing around, absolutely real. If this made something click for you, subscribe. I'm not going to do the whole dramatic, this channel could change your life thing. I'll just say, I post real stuff here. Real tools, real results, real mistakes. Next video I'm dropping is actually a full walkthrough of the exact Fiverr setup I used to land those first 3 clients with AI scripts. Like the actual profile, the gig title, the pricing, all of it. If you got Fiverr set up wrong, you're invisible. I'll show you how to fix it. Drop a comment if you've been bouncing around between AI methods and getting nowhere. I read them, and hit subscribe so you don't miss that Fiverr video. It goes live this week. All right, I'll see you there.